a second.
He will not survive that. Ace by a second. Very nice.
The perfect collapse right beneath his team.
There comes the ultimate actually from MYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't look at Red Bull for the perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
Welcome to the Halcyon Fold here. Both teams are just running here into the jungle on both sides, and on the lane we do see here Jewel versus Saw. Very interesting to see Saw on the other side here in the jungle. Fortress Taka versus Arden, who is not present at the time, and Celeste is starting the jungle alone. Alright, so hoping that he will come back in a few, not missing that event, since, well, we talked about the prize pool. I don't want to be missing that, so hopefully coming back in time.
Yeah, that would be probably a better matchup if we do have a 3v3 here and Arden is jumping back in just a second. That should be fine. And meanwhile, we do have a Fortress. I mean, a Fortress not happening quite a lot, right?
Well, that's true. I haven't seen him at all since 1.8. I mean, I don't play a lot, I have to be honest, since we are kind of busy with casting and getting all the matches done. But nonetheless, I do play from time to time, but I haven't seen Fortress, which is interesting. Let's say I have seen more Saw than Fortress, or Koshka than Fortress. So, I don't know. I fell a little bit behind. Had a good kickoff after the release. Solid one, maybe a bit too strong, so got a bit balanced here.
In the early stages when Fortress came out, I remember everyone saying, "Well, it's a wolf, it's a fortress." Actually, the story behind the name is quite interesting as well. But no, actually, everyone said, "Well, yeah, yeah, we get it, but not really. No one is playing it." And then he came out, and like everyone, after 2 weeks, basically, it took them a while. Everyone started playing Fortress because he's just so strong.
Yeah.
And we have to Veining Glory is getting a full pack of Vision in his face. He will die. First blood coming in for Team Vision. I like that I can say that word now and not feel bad because it's actually pronounced that way. And on the other side, unfortunately, we do still have a DC for Arden. I hope that is going to be fixed very soon. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about that because as the rules are stating, every player has to deal with their own connection and make sure that the connection is solid during the match.
Yeah, of course, that's always sad, but I mean, we have seen VGL matches. I mean, I'm not kidding here. We have seen 1 versus 2 is not possible, but we have seen 2 versus 3 matches, and the underdog playing with two players, they won. So seriously, not saying that this might happen here or will happen here, but there is a little chance if there is will, or maybe he is coming back, so the loss is not that hard or big. So let's see, double lane so far. They want to go for the push and they don't want to go for the jungle, which
well, it's kind of smart if you're alone in jungle. And let me try this for a second. Yeah, unfortunately we do have the spectator client, so we just paused the game.
All right.
And we will just jump quickly into this face cam, and we will just check if Arden is reconnecting meanwhile or not. I'm not sure how we will be able to check that. I just wanted to pause it for a second to actually see if Arden can come back or not, or if we can restart this, because that is basically not what we want to do. At least we want to give them the chance. So you will need to sort this, and I will need to. Thank you.
This is how magic happens here. You just pause the game. If you don't know how, just add me. I will tell you. No, just kidding. So guys, we have to take this step to ensure a bit of a fair play here, since we don't want to have a big disadvantage for any player because of a DC or whatever. I mean, if he just joined the game and then stays AFK because there is like personal emergency maybe, which we of course do not hope, but it always can happen. We had some support tickets going on about that. Unfortunately, we cannot reschedule matches at VGL because the time frame, everything is so strictly organized and strictly planned that we have how to say, our hands are bound, so no room for us to reschedule matches. Alright, in the meantime, game paused, hoping that we can take some steps to take back here the player Arden to the Halcyon fold and then have the match continue, since they are not that far away in seed. So we have seed number 42 as said against seed number 87. I think for 128 bracket, that's a good midfield from the top and the other one from the bottom. So I think TEXASHEAT still have a chance here in that match.
Yeah, I guess there is not much we can do. We just can wait a second, since the pause mode is not as evolved as it, I don't know, is maybe for other games, whatever. This is a very new feature to the spectator client. I just wanted to use it to give them actually the advantage. Maybe he can reconnect, restart route or whatever. We waited a couple of minutes. We actually have no chance to somehow reach to the players right now, but we will just continue from here on in the game, because it is actually allowed to play a 3 against 2, but at least when we are streaming it, we wanted to check if he maybe comes back and just provide him another 2 or 3 minutes just to see maybe if this connection is coming back. So I would say just start the game and see if he maybe magically came back.
Yeah, so you were doing that magic command, so
it's no rocket science. If it's working, is it working? There we go.
All right, so players are still here, no one left. I was seriously thinking that some people might restart the app.
The main concern is Arden coming back. Okay, I guess we will move on without Arden then.
Guess what they are thinking, like, holy cow, what did just happen? I tell you, like, Mom, look, the game paused. I've been told it's not gonna be paused. It cannot be paused. Look. Alright, yeah, it's happening, and it's possible, of course, here, as said, to provide some fair play features, what we want to do here, since we're streaming the match live, but unfortunately, Arden here, our guy, still...
Please, don't zoom onto him. It's not his fault.
No, but I like Arden.
You like Arden?
So I have to take the
You like his vision?
Yeah, I like the vision of Arden.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Just going back here to that guy and then continue. Alright, so what is going on the lane? There we have Thunderpop 2 versus 1 at the moment. I mean 1-0, we are just 5 minutes in the game. We cut a bit of time here with the pause. In the meantime, Vox maybe preparing here the gank. They are going in, they want to take Celeste. There comes the jump. Oh, whoops, 3-1. This is how it goes. A little bit quick. I mean, of course, when you are playing with 2 guys on lane, you have a lack of gold and a bit of lack of experience. So let's hope the best.
Yeah. So one positive thing about this is, though, they cannot never get an ace buff. Team Vision. So it's actually Team Vision is behind here, because they do not are able to get ace buff, and without an ace buff, it might sound strange, but it's not very easy to win a game. I mean, you have to consider that. And against a Saw, we saw a lot of solid Saws. Actually had a quite interesting Saw build against me lately. He played a crystal weapon saw, like a mixish out of saw, and his ultimate was just super strong. Obviously, also dealt a hell lot of AOE since that is scaling on crystal as well. And man, that was weird. He was just sitting and farming in lane, and Texas State Bobcat just got deleted there in lane. The Vision ran over him. Man, that's unfortunate. I was really looking forward for a good matchup here, especially because my favorite guild is playing, and yeah, not sure if they will have the chance. I mean, we saw Shinkagen winning a 2v3 in the ESL qualifier for the Worlds a couple of months back, but at the moment it does not seem like possible.
Alright, quickly back to Andy. Andy, how's it going? So, any update here for us?
Andy. That's Andy. I think Andy is Tony's brother.
Alright, Andy just staying in the base.
Do you remember? Did you watch it? I'm not sure. Do you guys remember Tony? Tony from a couple of like 20 minutes ago out of the death stream. I believe Andy. I believe Andy is Tony's brother, and they are both trolling. But meanwhile, actually, Team TEXASHEAT is getting the turret, and that is gold for them. They are now not ahead, but they are also just 2k behind. Impressive enemy. We do have Saw stacking full with Supply Sink Fire. He's trying to get some kills. Yes, Caps is dying. Thunder Pup and Assassin are getting now the turret as well on their side.
So let's check what's Andy doing. Not much. Man,
come on.
This guy seriously should come back. I really hope that he's coming back, and I'm trying to do this, you know, this how do you say this? Witchcraft. So I just go to him, tell, hey Andy.
I'm not jumping onto that conversation. I'm not sure where you're going with this. But
come on,
Andy. There's actually a famous TV show in Germany. It's called Typical Andy. Typisch Andy. You don't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But never seen.
Typisch Andy. Sorry, some German to
so
mix in there.
I mean, they can't do anything since just defend the turret, or maybe Celeste is going to back up Andy. No.
No. Yep. Not sure. It seems very off, to be honest. It's very difficult to see where all of this is going. I mean, the important part is that the Vision wins, and oh, there we go. Tony Hype is going up into the chat. That is wonderful. So at least you guys are entertained. That's the most important part. And I like still the Veining Glorious. He tried, but he failed. Veining Glorious.
I love that name.
Okay.
Rocket League on top, 350, Kaku, and Unbeatable. Alright.
I like those new, like, the pickup lines are new, right? The Unbeatable. Ridiculous. That they're stated up in the middle.
Oh, that's so sad. Andy, bro. Andy!
At least we will find out what happened to Andy in the chat lobby. We do see some stars flying around above the house unfold. That is a surrender, unfortunately. Come on, let's at least add Andy so we do have him as friend, and we can talk to him. Oh, wrong button. And we can talk to him about his feelings.
Man, Andy, bro, he bought the receipt, so there was hope.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
What did he buy?
The
contract.
I always say receipt.
That's a contract.
I don't know why, but
receipt.
Yeah, like
an invoice.
Yeah,
he's writing down how much gold he lost.
Yeah, that's
because he gave it to the others.
Yeah, so he's going to Kraken, and Kraken will reimburse him. That's the way it goes.
Kraken, I want my gold back.
Yeah. All right. Well,
oh my goodness! I just need to want to say one thing. I just read that in chat. Vainglory just stated status. There is an issue with the EU servers at the moment. We are working on the fix. So guys, if you are on the EU servers, well, that's quite late. It's 2 a.m.
Go to sleep.
So better go to sleep and play in the morning a bit of Vainglory. But if you still want to play, apparently there is some issues with the EU servers. But the developers in San Francisco are looking into this, and it should be fixed soon.
Okay.
And